All right, boys, you ready?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
All right.
When I get the pizza, do you want it?
Welcome back to the DLC
Yeah, I'm gonna come get it. I'm gonna get it.
Talk games, movies, and all things in between.
What happened to I ain't ordering nothing?
Ordering what?
Oh, did I order pizza? Okay, never mind. My bad, misheard.
Oh my goodness. All right.
No, that was me. That ordered something.
We have a guest appearance. That was Trey's wife, and that's his dog there too.
Yeah, she actually played games with us
She
earlier.
did play games. Yeah.
Surprise!
Anyways.
You know how hard it was for me to get her to play games. You know how hard it was for me to get her to play
Yeah,
games.
if I'm still a kid, I know it.
Yeah.
But I'm Isaac. As always, I'm joined by my brother Jacob,
How's it going, everybody?
the beautiful color that angel, and the best life support money can buy, Trevion the Third Cortez Gonzalez Ely.
You forgot Guadalupe.
Guadalupe.
Really?
The third.
Yeah. Hey, you like my shirt though?
There you go.
My shirt.
What is
Introduction,
your
everyone.
shirt?
Questionable
Oh, that's a
third,
dope. I
maybe
like
fourth.
that shirt.
Oh, then
That's a
better.
dope
Yeah.
shirt.
Yeah, I like my
You know what?
shirt.
That fits
Where'd you get that?
actually fits the top.
Erica
of the
got it
line.
for me for Christmas, and
That's
she
dope. I
surprised me
like
with a
it.
bunch of stuff.
Oh, so
That's
hey,
my water bottle. Did Dad give you my water bottle?
Do what?
Did Dad give you my water bottle?
This one?
Yes, that one.
The one
What's
Dad
wrong
gave
with it?
me?
That
Bro,
He's
I
not
like
like-
that. Hold on.
Hey,
I
hey,
want
he's
one
like-
of those. That looks dope.
He's like,
It has all the
Mijo,
different planes
hey,
on it. Hold on,
do
helicopters.
you need a water bottle? I was like, nah, not really. He's like, well, I got this one I don't use. I got it from work. No one uses it. I was just going to toss it.
Wait.
I
was like,
I'm the one
You know
that.
what? I'm
Hold on,
going
hold
to
on.
take it.
Your dad
You know
works
what?
at Bell
Yeah.
in Arlington?
Yeah.
No.
Dude,
No.
I've been over there like 3 times for
He
patients.
works
But anyways,
in Euless. But anyways.
Well, I don't think he's the one in Arlington, but I mean, he's pretty much right
but even
nearby.
then, I want
Either way,
that bottle. Can
My dad
I
has
buy
a
one off
history
of him?
taking my gifts and regifting it to other people.
That's
Short
fine.
story.
That's
I
okay.
had a
Hey,
glass chessboard
I was just about
that
to
he
bring that
took away.
chessboard up.
that he took away from me. Just so my dad's a giver. Whether it's
Yeah,
his or
what's wrong
not.
with being a
Whether
giver?
it is his to give or
Look at that.
not.
Look at that tat right there.
I
you know
see
what I'm saying?
Jacob leaving with my chessboard, and I'm like, "What are you doing with my chessboard?" That's so I can have it. And the bad thing is, I told Jacob it's mine, and he didn't give it back. He was like, "No, but
You
Dad
didn't
gave it
pay
to me."
for it.
Did you use it?
I told you it was mine,
Yeah.
and you still didn't give it back.
I mean,
didn't
actually,
use
I used it last night to teach Ephraim how to play chess.
That's besides.
No, I'm talking about
You stole
Isaac
my
never used
chessboard.
it.
Yeah,
That's
I
what
Oh,
I'm
did.
Isaac never used it. Yeah,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. What's the point? You didn't need it. You didn't need
Whatever. No, shut up. Get out of here.
it.
Anyways, let's get to the topic. This one.
Oh,
is
wait,
for
but
Jacob.
first,
What?
before you do that, I want to know how I can buy this cup off of your dad. Like, I want one
It
too.
was a
That cup
gift.
looks dope. I know, but I'm pretty sure they
sure-
have them at work. I mean,
know, I'm
look
sure-
how dope that looks.
I'm sure I can
It's
get them.
sick, dude.
I know.
It's
I
pretty
like my
dope.
When I go
helicopters
down
and
there, I'm getting it
planes.
back. But
I want.
I'm sure my dad could get you one.
All right, I'm gonna
I
give him
want
some
one
money.
too.
The things are dope. They look dope.
And I'll give you mine.
Thank you.
That's nice. But anyways, on to our today's topic. This one's more of Jacob's topic. So go on, take it away, bro.
Isaac's stumbling on words because he's so angry.
Well, I'm still on
Um,
words to have people yelling in my ear right now because for those of you who don't know, I am currently watching a boxing match that's streaming off my MacBook. I'm FaceTiming myself from my MacBook to my phone because I got to record an episode today. Dedication.
Dedication.
No, he was gonna cancel it. That's what he was gonna do.
I wasn't going to cancel it. Shut up.
You were gonna cancel
I
it.
was not. Let Jacob get to the topic.
All right, so
Alright, go ahead,
topic,
go ahead.
guys. Topic for those listening, those who stayed with us, we appreciate you here. We're gonna be talking. Honestly, it's just we're gonna go over movies again. We talked about Mortal Kombat, or they talked about Mortal
Movies?
Kombat. Well, in a sense, movies. So we're gonna pretty much
Yeah, they're
talk
kind of like
about.
movies.
He switched the topic on me. Let's go.
No, it's the same topic. So we're going to go over pretty much how well Dragon Slayer, or not Dragon Slayer, Demon Slayer, right?
hmm
Did, and pretty much
All right.
the opportunities it can lead to.
Okay.
Who's
I
caught
haven't
up
seen
on
it yet.
Who's caught
I
up on the
haven't seen it
anime?
yet.
I haven't even watched the anime.
I finished the anime, but I haven't seen the movie yet.
I haven't
I
seen the
haven't.
I
movie
need to
either.
watch.
I haven't
Like,
watched
cause
the movie.
is there a second season released yet?
No, they're barely working on it.
No, the
Yeah, that's what I
the
thought.
movie is the tie-in. Like for
Yeah,
like,
it's like the bridge before it. Because I know at the last season
they're on the train. It's
on the
whole
train,
scene,
and this
yeah.
movie is about them being on the train, right?
Which is pretty tight because back when we were younger, anime movies didn't correlate with the show at all.
No.
Right.
So it's kind of
Right.
cool.
It was always
that
just like
you
their
kinda
own
gotta
little
watch
thing.
it
You know,
to go into season
The only
two.
one that actually tied into the actual show, I think, was Full Metal.
Full Metal.
Full Metal.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Full Metal Alchemist.
yeah. Full
They're
Metal
one.
Alchemist.
They're one of the first. They're one of the first.
They had two
and
movies, I
so-
believe, right?
Oh, and
Yeah,
there's one more.
The
Their last
second movie.
My
yeah,
Hero.
the last movie tied into it, but the I think the first movie didn't really tie into it.
No, okay. So Conquerors
Hero
of
ties into
Shambhala.
it.
Conquerors of Shambhala tied into Full Metal Alchemist.
Yeah.
The second movie
I need to watch
was
it again.
part of Brotherhood. It wasn't part of the original anime. It was part of Brotherhood, and
Oh,
that
okay.
one,
That was so bad.
that one
was so
didn't
hard.
tie in.
That's
into
the one
movie.
that's the one about a bomb, right? Oh no, that was the other one. Never mind.
Mhm.
Yeah. So the first movie tied in with the original series. The Brotherhood movie had nothing to do with the Brotherhood series.
Okay.
But for those listening, we're not going to actually talk about the Demon Slayer movie because I haven't watched it. I don't think none of us have.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
It's cool.
you got to worry about spoilers. What we're pretty much going to talk about is just how well it's done, and like how things, were in the past. So for people listening, Demon Slayer got outbeat in the box office by Mortal Kombat, but it was close. At least in the U.S., they lost by like $2 million. That was it. It was that close. Worldwide, Demon Slayer blew out Mortal Kombat, which I feel can be expected because how popular it is in Japan. But out of all the anime movies that have came to the US, it's done. If you take Pokemon out, it has done the best. So the top movie for my research is Pokemon, the first movie. That is still the number one anime movie according to the box office, and then Pokemon 2000. That's number 2.
Back-to-back classics, baby.
Yep. And the third was Dragon Ball Z or Dragon Ball Brawly, the Brawly movie that came out I think last year, or it might have been 2 years ago. That was third.
That's probably 2.
Everyone
But-
knows the true Dragon Ball Z movie was Dragon Ball.
My Hero did also. They
My
like did their
Hero,
little break in like the summer or something like
I
that.
didn't say my
Yeah,
I said Dragon Ball Revolution, bro.
they
It was a
came
good
out.
movie,
But
but they kind of like did a weird.
I never watched the
ending,
movie
but-
actually. My Hero. I
It
never watched
wasn't-
the movie.
It was
It's not,
good, but
it's not tied into
Oh,
the.
Evolution. Dragon Ball Z.
It was
It's
like
not
a
tied into
weird.
the anime.
Yeah, it's not like tied in like
No,
exactly,
yeah,
but they do
both
it.
of them are tied into it, man.
It's like, oh, this is their summer break. This is
Yeah,
what they did during their summer, but it doesn't tie into like their main story.
Oh,
Like
it
they
was
could,
No,
all
dope,
but
right,
it is mentioned though between
It is
both
mentioned.
of them. Yeah.
but they forgot like a key thing that happened at the very end. I mean, I'm not gonna spoil it, but
I don't think it's
Yeah, it's
considered
weird.
canon though. At least I don't know
Yeah.
No.
about the newest one.
No, the
no.
first one was the most canon one.
when they
between
went
the
to
two of
the
them? Yeah, when they went to the
island or something like that.
yeah.
The
That-
ending
I-
kind of made it kind of scrapped it. The ending,
I
think.
don't think it was canon because it really didn't tie into the story that much.
Yeah, it doesn't. It doesn't tie into it, but it does like.
You're talking about when
Like a
you meet
timeline.
you meet All Might's sidekick, right?
Oh,
I
My Hero.
believe so.
Right? Wait.
It's
The first one-
Chihiro.
the first one
Yeah, the
you
first
meet-
one. The first
The
one.
first one you meet All Might's sidekick, that's actually canon. They talk about it a lot.
Oh.
All right, well, it wasn't really good, and I don't think that one. I don't think that one actually hit the theaters. The one.
Yeah, they both
Yeah,
did.
it hit.
Yeah, it did.
Both did.
Yeah.
Dang. Oh no, you're right. You're right. So the first one is number 13, which I guess would be 14 now, and Hero Rising is ranked number 9.
Man, I was gonna say this the past decade, bro. Any anime movie out now is gonna be in theaters and forward.
Right, but actually,
that's where I'm going to kind of disagree with.
No, we're talking most big animes that if they have a movie, they're gonna be shown in theaters. Nowadays,
I
yeah.
think I think nowadays yes, but like 10 years ago, no.
20,
Right, unless
2011
there
though?
was like a huge TV base. No, it ain't gonna be. It wasn't
I
gonna
mean,
be on
I
there.
could have sworn there was a couple that were out like especially for One Piece was one that always made it to theaters, and then you had what was the other
okay.
one?
So
I
my
can't
thing
remember now.
is, excluding like one-time showings, because there were anime movies that would come out in certain cities for a limited time.
Okay.
So like I know me growing up, there was hard like if you take out Pokemon, if you take out Yu-Gi-Oh, take out Dragon Ball Z, these like huge anime names, there really wasn't any other ones. Studio Ghibli came along, but then I mean that's kind of a big name in itself. I mean, there's
Mhm.
Studio Ghibli
I
Film
mean,
Festival.
were they in theaters though?
They put them in theaters. They put Spirited Away, and I believe My Neighbor Totoro.
Yeah, I mean, Prince of Mononoke was in theaters because that's what
Yeah,
we watched it when we were
but
younger.
but even then, like with Princess Mononoke, it was only at selected cities throughout the states. Like in Texas, the only place you could watch it was Dallas.
And we got lucky.
So we lucked out
Mm.
because I mean at that time anime was still very new. No one knew what anime was. Anime was just that weird Japanese cartoon. I mean, some people
No,
still
no,
see it as that.
nobody knew it was Japanese. Everybody thought seriously, which is a cartoon.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, but like for those who knew a little of it, though, they're like, "Oh, that's just weird Japanese cartoons." So, like, Demon Slayer doing as good as it did for me kind of shows that anime movies can succeed a lot more nowadays. Like, I feel, um,
Right.
honestly, go ahead, Angel.
I was gonna say yeah because like now it's the whole trend now. Like
Exactly.
there's even fake people that's like, oh, I watched this one episode. I'm gonna go watch the movie. They never follow the storyline. They never read the books. They never did anything like that. And you're right though. Like a few years ago, they would have been clowning on people that watched that shit, watch these
Right.
movies. Now
And
it's
I
a whole
mean,
trend. Now all these celebrities come out supporting these movies or saying they like these movies or these shows. Now everybody likes them.
yeah, I mean, even when I was talking to Isaac about this, I was even saying like, it's actually not even my generation or my age group, I guess is the better term. I feel like it's more y'all's age group that's kind of helped pushing the movement
Yeah.
because we got
pushing,
more
yeah.
people in y'all's age that are now working in the industry who grew up liking this stuff. And like when I was in high school, this stuff was like nerdy. You don't
Mhm.
talk about it, you hide it.
What's how
When
bad?
y'all were in high
Won't tell you how
school,
bad it
it was
was. Let's tell you how bad it was for Jacob.
Yeah, he's in the
Right?
back. He's
Mind you,
worried
this
about
ain't
Erica.
even anime. This is video game related. I was at so during the summer they opened up the gym and my brothers were going to play basketball. I'm 7, 8 years old. I'm in there with my Game Boy Color playing Pokemon Yellow. Right? No one's bothering me.
For now.
I evolve a Gyarados, which everyone knows that in itself is kind of an accomplishment.
Because
So
it
I'm
takes
like,
forever.
I'm like, Jake, get over here. And he comes over, he's like, what? Like, look, I got this Gyarados. Like, don't do that, don't do that. I'm like, what? don't do that in front of these people. Like, don't do it in front of them. Like, why not? Because they don't even know I like Pokemon. But like, but I'm playing Pokemon. They know I'm playing Pokemon. Yeah, but you're a kid. I can't do that. I can't.
Well, you know what?
I
You know
can see
what?
that, man. Yeah, it was
yeah.
tough.
I mean,
It was tough back then. I bet.
like at that
I
time,
got a
like
story. Hold up.
oh, Adrian wants to step on. Let's hear it.
Because I got one too.
No.
I got one too.
I went to one of Isaac's football games. I wasn't that big in football. Everybody knows this, but my mom took me because Isaac was playing. He was part of the band, and he was in football.
What? You're part of band too?
Hey,
Oh
his
god, that's
friends
weird.
know me as the Game Boy kid. I was up in there. I was under the light because this is before I had an SP or anything. I had a Game Boy Color. I was under the light playing my Game Boy, and all his friends were like, "Hey, look at that guy playing the Game Boy." Oh, that's my cousin.
I had no shame.
I
Yeah,
had no
that's-
shame. I didn't give a fuck.
No, but the thing is
That's
too, like I
mean.
would like, and the thing is, I wasn't. I'll go next to Angel, be like, "What you doing, bro? What you got?
What you doing? Yeah.
Like I didn't care because the thing is,
I was playing. Hey, you remember what game I was playing? I was playing Pokemon Gold.
yeah, no. And another side story, just to kind of push Jacob's narrative when it comes to us, is that me, Angel, Trey. Like, I didn't meet Trey till high school, right? But I'm sure it's the same
Right.
shit. Me and
Same shit.
Angel, middle school, oh, not in elementary school. What we doing in the playground? We're swapping Pokemon cards, Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Like,
Hell
nobody
yeah.
was scared to pull out the Pokemon cards, bro. Because everyone.
No,
knew
no,
that
no. It was
Yeah,
a
back
Yu-Gi-Oh.
then,
It was
that's
a
how it
Yu-Gi-Oh
was.
phase. It was a Yu-Gi-Oh phase.
Yeah,
back then.
Yu-Gi-Oh
I
was a
remember.
big thing in
It
elementary
was
Yeah.
both.
school.
It was both. But yeah, primarily, it was, at that time,
But Yu-Gi-Oh was
the
really starting to
And
kick
there was
off
only
back
this
then.
one kid. There was this one kid. Dude. Oh no, there was two. Jesus and Michael. I don't know. You remember
I
them?
remember Michael. I hate Jesus though.
Oh my god.
I hate Jesus, man.
They
That
they
dude's
had
teeth was so
they had
janky.
all the cards. They had all the cards, but had no knowledge of how to play or anything.
So
They'll
why do they have
literally,
the card?
they'll
Oh, they
literally
just wanted
sit
them.
there.
Okay.
Yeah, they'll literally sit there next to you and go, "Oh, look, I got two of these."
No, okay. I once traded Jesus Karibo because it was in the show. Like, yo, I got a Karibo, bro. You want this? And he was like, yeah, I want it, because he likes to pretend he was Yugi. And I traded that Karibo for a Black Skull Summon Skull. I can't remember what it was called. Oh, was it a Black Skull Dragon? I think it was
Yeah, Black
Yeah.
Skull Dragon.
Yeah, Black Skull.
Yeah, I remember I traded for that fusion card. I was so happy. I was like, yeah. But continue.
I remember.
So I'm sorry, Jacob. That's some things you didn't get to experience as a child. You have to
Yeah,
hide
yeah.
yourself.
My age, you couldn't be doing that stuff. You kind of had
Right.
to keep on the down low. And it wasn't until like I got in college where being a nerd was popular. You had like shows like The Big Bang come out. You had rappers sporting
Yeah.
anime shirts,
A lot of
talking about
rappers now do
anime.
that.
Pop stars
now.
like Lady Gaga wanted to be like in the Sailor Moon movie.
Oh, real quick.
Like-
Didn't Trey have a story?
Well, my story is like more recent. So the
Oh.
last place, the last place I worked at, right?
Yeah.
Like-
Yeah.
So over there's a lot of older people. I say older, like in their 30s, 40s, even a couple people in their 40s and 50s.
I
So,
heard
so
you
my
say-
age,
Yeah,
got it.
his age.
So yeah,
My
they're
age, got it.
older.
Okay, cool.
I was the fourth or fifth youngest there. So they came up to me like I'm sitting in one of the recliners. I'm playing on my phone, and I'm also watching. What was I watching at the time? I was rewatching Attack on Titan because I was trying to refresh on it because me and Erica were gonna binge watch it. And they're like, "What are you watching?" I'm like, "Oh, it's just an anime." And they go, "What? You're watching anime? But you're black." And I'm like, "Come on, man!" Like, it's like I was like, "All right, I get it, but it's stupid. It's stupid." So
Nah,
all of them are older, and they're like, "But we didn't think black people like really watch cartoons like that." And I'm like, "Oh, black people watch a lot of things. You want to see some cosplay?" So I start showing them cosplay, and then they're like,
Yeah.
"Oh, it's just all around thing." I'm like, "It doesn't matter who you are. Just like what you like. What's the
Yeah.
issue?"
No. Hey, look, that Jacob and Isaac, they know my brother, my older brother. When he was younger, he used to hang out with like not a good crowd. They
He
just
was
put
a
it like that.
gangbanger.
He was. He ran his own crew.
Damn.
No
So
lie.
there was one time his
You're not
homeboy
joking,
came
right?
over.
Are you?
No, I'm not.
Shit.
Like the bad shit, dude. Like the bad shit.
Okay, stuff I don't want to be around.
Stop
All right.
switching on.
Yeah.
The billion people are gonna see this.
Oh yeah, my bad.
Billion.
So there was this one time that his homeboys came over. Him, our cousin Dallas, our cousin Mario, and some of his homeboys came over to the house. And I'm watching. I forgot what show I was watching, but it was an anime. And my brother sat down next to me. He's watching. He's all into it. And then like his homeboys are like, "Hey, bro, I've been watching this shit too." And they were like, "No shit, I'm watching this right now." They're like, "No way." And they're like, "Man, I'm watching this. I'm on like episode 5 right now, man. It's fucking crazy."
Well, it's wild knowing how many people are actually starting to watch anime now. Because I used to feel weird about watching it.
dude. It's fucking crazy because like all these hardcore gangster people, they're all into anime now. I don't know
Yeah.
why.
I mean,
they're all into anime.
Emerson refuses to get into anime. And I've been trying to
It's
like
because he's
coach
scared.
him into
It's
it.
because he knows he'll like it and he's scared.
That's what I've been saying too. And I'm like, he's gonna like it. It's just, I don't know why he just won't do it. I just
I
don't know how
mean,
I want to do it.
like with like because I don't know about you, but I know me, Isaac, Angel, we all grew up in the hood, so like it's not uncommon when a rapper, because I know Method Man, I know the Wu Tang Clan, like they start coming out talking
Redman.
about
Mhm.
Red, yeah,
Red man.
coming out talking about anime, and then a lot of hood people just now start liking anime. Like I remember, like people they used to clown on me for just like liking Pokemon and whatnot coming out, but oh yeah, I love Dragon Ball. Like what?
It's like, why
So
are you
like,
clowning on me for this?
yeah, no, I mean it's just like they just following the trends,
Yeah.
And so like with y'all generation, I mean, y'all didn't really have to hide it that much.
No, we did
It
not
was
have to hide it.
Hey,
I
it was
mean,
becoming a norm.
like I
Hey,
don't listen to this.
random fact. Hold on. Random fact. You know that song "Kamikaze" by Eminem?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Tokyo Ghoul. He got Tokyo Ghoul in it.
Does
see the video.
I
didn't see the
seen
video.
Tokyo Ghoul.
I've listened to it a lot, but I haven't seen
What
the video.
surprised me, but like I don't like speaking of the rappers. Like there's one person. I mean, I don't listen to her. I don't even care about her. But I think it's called Megan Thee Stallion. She had like these Demon Slayer nails and was like
That's
flaunting them.
dope.
I heard about that. She cosplay as a what was it? What's the sister's name again?
Yeah, I don't remember the sister's name.
Yeah,
But all right, Jacob.
Nezuko.
Nezuko, yeah.
How's it go?
Go
But
ahead.
yeah, but like the
There's a lot of
point
rappers
I'm
that
trying
do
to
that.
make is that like it's becoming a norm now. We got people in y'all age group that are working in the street that had these interests that are now in positions that they can push it forward. And I feel the Demon Slayer movie coming out and doing as good as it did,
Mhm.
to me, is going to open up doors for other anime movies to come in. Because I mean, there's tons of anime movies in Japan that don't come over the states because they don't think it's going to succeed.
Right.
And I feel the way Demon Slayer pretty much almost got the #1 spot is going to prove that they can succeed.
Hey, but at the same time, you gotta remember, anime fans are some troopers. They'll hit like right now. Theaters weren't really opening up that much, right?
Right.
And not that many people are going to theaters for that same reason because they still don't trust how clean the theaters are.
Yeah.
Hey, but anime fans are some troopers though. If you say there's like an anime movie or a convention going on, they're going to show up.
But I mean, let's be honest though. Anime fans are also okay with wearing masks because that's just cosplay to them.
Right.
Right.
That's what I'm saying.
So they're going to practice safe measures anyways. They're going to come out with their masks with their little cat whiskers and nose and all that.
I got one of those. You got a problem with that?
I'm not hating. There's some that glow in the dark, some that light up.
Mine glitter.
Mine lights up. Mine lights up with the beat.
Angel, Angel's lights up. Angel be going to raves though. Angel lives by raves. So,
Easy. No, I
but
wasn't saying. But there was another movie. I think honestly, I think when the theaters were open and all that stuff, I think Dragon Ball Super, the Broly movie, actually made a bigger impact just because there was other movies out in the theaters and stuff. Yeah, Demon Slayer didn't make an impact, but there wasn't that many movies in theaters at the time.
Well, the thing is, another thing I don't want to take away from Demon Slayer because MK was able to match it, right? But at the same time, I don't know how they're measuring MK, if they're basing it strictly on theaters or
Oh yeah, the HBO thing too.
or streaming at home and theaters combined. Because I feel that if Demon Slayer were also streamed on Funimation, for example, I'm sure a lot more. I mean, I would have watched it instantly, and that probably would have maybe doubled or tripled what MK did, if that's how they're measuring. If they're measuring it
Yeah.
strictly for theaters, then I mean that's pretty good for MK, no lie. But most of
Yeah.
the people I talk to watch MK through streaming and not actual theater.
yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
I
I don't know
Canelo
how they
knockout.
measured.
Canelo got the knockout. Bang.
Told you.
Okay.
Knockout.
Didn't I tell you it was not going to end till 11?
Right on the money.
Yeah, I told you that.
Oh, he
So-
got
Me
one.
and him were arguing about this. We were
like I
arguing
was
about
saying-
it for a minute.
Like I was saying, when Dragon Ball Super it came out, like when the theaters were still open, movies were still out.
Yeah.
And that made a big impact too.
Yeah.
There was a lot of people talking about it. There was lines for the movies for it and everything.
Here's my thing on that though, because Dragon Ball made about 30 million. Demon Slayer made 34. So it's
No,
very
yeah, the income, yeah, the income. Demon Slayer got the most. I saw
Here-
that.
here's my thing though. Even though Demon Slayer is popular, Dragon Ball is more popular, especially
Yeah,
because Dragon
they've been
Ball,
going on a long time.
like when you think anime, Dragon Ball is like
Dragon Ball
one
Z.
of the
They're
one of the
They're
first
the
things.
face. They're the face.
They're the face of it. Yeah.
Yeah, like people who don't even watch or like anime know what Dragon Ball is.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Like a lot of people have seen it. They may not follow it as much as they do anymore, but
That's
everyone knows about anime.
exactly like everybody knows Dragon Ball Z or Dragon
Same
Ball.
with
Goku.
Pokemon. Like Erica, for the
Exactly.
longest, she thought it was just like a regular cartoon, and then one day I'm like, no, that's anime. She goes, wait, what? And I'm like, yeah,
Yeah.
that's anime.
Which-
She goes, oh,
You go
which
to
is
Mexico.
why.
I was gonna
which
say, you
is-
go to Mexico. There's a bunch of people that know Goku. They think
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
cartoon.
Exactly. I mean, it's the same with Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, Dragon Ball, and Studio Ghibli movies. Like the reason I'm not really counting them is because a lot of people watch them just because they just think cartoons. They don't think anime. They don't like put it in the anime class compared to like My Hero Academia movies or even Demon Slayer. The fact that Demon Slayer, who yes, it is a popular anime now, but isn't as popular as say Pokemon or Dragon Ball Z, to still make this amount of money, to me is very impressive.
Right. I was gonna agree with you right there with the one fact that you can also see the movie like subbed in theaters, which is crazy
That's
Yeah.
true.
because even with any anime movie, they're all in English in theaters because
Yeah.
it's in America. But this time for Demon Slayer, you can get it subbed. They'll
Yeah.
play it in Japanese and sub it out.
Well,
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
I could be, I could be wrong, but I could have sworn there were. I may just been thinking of Studio Ghibli, honestly. So the thing is, I don't pay much.
No,
the thing
I
is,
looked it up, dude.
I don't pay much
Even
attention.
Studio Ghibli's movies, they only recently started showing them in Japan
No.
in Japanese.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like, no, I'm saying like, I don't really watch anime movies in general. But I remember there are times where, like, for instance, with Studio Ghibli, Monday, like, for instance, Monday dubbed, Tuesday subbed, Wednesday dubbed. Like they'll alternate between them. For
Yeah,
different days.
but that's, to me, that's why I'm not really like putting Studio Ghibli in this category, because Studio Ghibli is like its own thing. They have festivals. They have like Studio Ghibli Week.
So
Like
basically,
it's not like initial release. These are movies that already came out, had a fan base, has Disney backing it,
that's
and
not fair to
recent.
say though, because I mean, I know you're saying Prince Mononoke was in select theaters, yeah, but people still showed out for it, and it wasn't backed by Disney.
Yeah, but I mean, it didn't make that much of an impact as this movie did.
It did on my life, so I want you to take that
It
back.
did in
I
your
mean,
life,
if we're
it-
going that
it's
base,
not even
Akira.
in the top 20.
Dude, you're right.
What, Angel?
If we're going by like stuff like that, like Impact and all that stuff, Akira.
Akira, that's a popular anime,
Akira.
That's a
Yeah.
very popular anime, dude.
and not Disney back in
I
it.
mean, but it was just a movie though, and even then,
Right, that's what I'm saying.
I don't even think it's in the top 20 either when it came out.
It should be. It's a beautiful movie.
I know it made like 100 and something like million. That's
Like,
worldwide though. That's worldwide.
Oh man, that hits.
yeah, because I don't even know. I don't even know if it came out in the U.S. in theaters. Like initially, like I know there's some movies that are coming out in theaters now because the fan base is pushing it,
Right.
and so they're re-showing it.
Hey,
But movies that initially came out, I don't know if it did because I couldn't find it.
look, this is completely off topic. Why don't you use your other mic no more?
Because I don't have headsets.
Oh, you never bought the splitter, huh?
Nope.
God, you're so cheap. But yeah,
So that's what I'm saying is like if you take Studio Ghibli out, which already has a fan base of its own, because even my mom, who doesn't watch animes, knows Kiki Delivery or Spirited Away. Like people who don't really care for anime would watch these movies still.
Right.
So
I mean, Isaac knows where I stand with Studio Ghibli.
Where do you stand with Studio Ghibli?
I'm not a big fan, dude. I'm really not.
That's
And
okay.
it's not the story. It's actually the artwork. It doesn't interest me.
And that's okay. It's not for everybody.
You're
I
wrong.
mean,
but it's not for everybody. You're wrong, but yeah, it's not. It's not. I mean, it's not your fault. It ain't my fault you weren't born with taste.
No, it's not my fault. It's trash.
So
Hey,
my
American
thing
taste
is, I'm
trash.
excited with how well it did, and I feel where we're at now. I feel this is going to become more of a norm where we're going to see more and more anime. Like, I hate to say
First
true
is.
anime, but like more like anime movies that aren't
Oh
as
yeah, y'all could best believe there's gonna be my bad, a shit ton of like trash anime shows and movies coming out just because it's following the trend right now.
probably.
Maybe.
But my thing is more exposure, the better.
My thing is
Because
Um,
think about when the superhero thing blew up, when Marvel and all that. How many superhero
Exactly.
movies came out?
So don't diss on DC like that. Yeah, they're trash. Don't throw them out there.
I didn't just say DC. There's a bunch of other ones.
We all know we're talking about DC. It's fine.
but my thing is, I mean, with that's like different types of superhero movies, like anime. Like, there's already cartoons and animations out.
No. I get you. What I'm saying is that when the Marvel movies came out, that's when the whole superhero trend like followed
Yeah.
up with movies. That's what I'm saying. Like Demon Slayer, that it did real well. It matched up with the box office movie, Mortal Kombat, and nobody thought that was gonna happen because it was an animation movie.
Right.
Now everybody's seeing that it can match up with the top movie. There's gonna be a bunch of people trying to do animation movies.
And the fact that they had showings in Japanese where you can watch subtitles, where a lot of people didn't think that was going to work, and it actually worked a lot. Shows that people are open. Like, I mean, because there's just the two fractions, right? Or the two groups. One who watches dubs,
Factions.
one who watches subs. So the
Right.
fact that you can meet both of them, because for the hardcore sub loyal less, if they have an option to watch subs, they're gonna watch.
There's three factions. You're forgetting one.
Which one?
The ones that they could do both.
Yeah, but they're not going to
I
do
don't
both.
really think that's yeah.
The thing is, there's some animes that prefer dubbed over subbed.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I'm
That's
one
good.
that I would do both.
I got a friend that watches subs, right? Isaac knows him. Hugo just watches subs. He doesn't watch dub. And then there's people like my brother. He does not watch sub. He watches nothing but dub. And
Like,
then,
when I was younger, I preferred sub unless it was. So my thing was, if I started the anime in dub, I want to finish it in dub. If I started it in sub, I want to finish it in sub.
That's not 100% accurate. Jacob didn't start watching sub until he got caught up on Naruto dubbed and realized there was like a whole nother season already out, and he was like, you know what, I'm going subbed.
You know what? Hey, no lie.
I mean, I did the same thing.
I mean,
But I usually want to watch it dubbed if
so that's partially true. So that's partially true. I started Naruto on dub, and for the longest time, I wouldn't go sub. And in college, I was around a lot of people who were watching Naruto and sub, and to prevent things from getting spoiled, I kind of was forced to watch in sub because they would openly talk about it, and so I didn't want things spoiled. And it got to the point where I stopped watching the anime and just started reading the manga. But for like Bleach, I started that and sub, and when it came out in dub, I didn't like it. I mean, it's okay now, and I can watch now, but back then I was like, no, it has to be sub.
Yeah.
Now I'm older, I'm tired, I don't want to have to
I don't
read.
care. I'm the same way, dude.
Yeah.
I don't like reading. I like watching all the different
the thing is,
actions that they do.
The thing is, like, I started because Attack on Titan when it came on Netflix was subbed, and I watched it, and I watched it subbed, and then it got to the point to where I mean, it was like later, like years later, I got Funimation, and I stopped watching Attack on Titan. Like I took a break from it, and I
Yeah,
went
I
back,
did too.
and there was like I think there was like a whole other season already out, and I was like,
Hey,
"Oh, they have it in dub, so I'm just watching it dub. And the thing is, it didn't bother me watching it in dub. I know people hated it because they're saying like Aaron sounds whiny, this and that. But for some reason in my head, I could just hit the switch and just go through it. Like like it's whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know all of us are old enough to remember this. Who remembers watching anime on YouTube?
Yeah.
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 Oh,
Yeah.
you had to watch 3 videos. Cause
Yeah,
they're
three
only
parts.
10,
Yeah.
they're only 10 minutes long. No
And then
ads, no copyrights,
if you-
Yep.
and sometimes it'll be mirrored.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's
Yeah.
mirrored, or they put like a
Sometimes-
little tiny sound at the in the background, so they don't get copyrighted.
Or they got to shrink down. They got some like other things in the
Yeah.
background.
Yeah.
Yeah.
or sometimes you click on it and get Rick Road,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
or click on it and you lose the game.
I'm sick of
For anyone
Rick.
listening, y'all lost the game.
Shut up, bitch.
I'm sorry, I had to
Shut
throw
up.
that in.
Shut up. So, real quick story, and then we'll continue on. But I had this phone that was a slide phone, not a flip phone. It was like you slid up. And I remember my brother, my mom and my brother had iPhones, stuff like, and my phone was able to get on the internet, right? And I remember asking my mom like, "Hey, do I have unlimited internet?" She's like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Are you sure?" She's like, "Yeah, you have unlimited internet." And growing up, we didn't have internet here, and if we did, it was slow.
It was
That's
dial up.
It was dial up. And I was like, I'm gonna
Jacob
use
Pros.
but I can still hear him. He's fine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
talk.
He gets to turn off his camera and turn it back on. But I remember my screen was this big, bro. Like this, my glasses lens.
But yet you're still able to watch everything, right?
Yeah, it was like the size of my glasses lens, bro. And I remember I typed in Bleach episode blah blah English dub, and I watched all 3 parts. And the thing is, those phones at the time didn't have a regular 3.5 jack. You had to have the freaking dongle, the cookie. So I remember I was watching it like this, so I could hear it. And then I get a call the next day. My phones got disconnected because my mom was like, "You went with the data." I'm like, "You said I had unlimited."
Yeah, I did the same thing happen to me. I'm like, wait, I thought we had unlimited after 9 p.m. Like, what the hell?
Yeah.
I got my ass beat that day.
I got it worse. I got it worse. When we went to Mexico, I was so bored. I grabbed my dad's phone and started watching, YouTube videos and stuff like that. My God, dude, that bill. And we had Verizon.
No, this stuff is expensive.
Yeah, when we got back home, we saw that bill, bro. Best believe. I wasn't out of my room for a good ass minute.
No, yeah, he had a swollen butt cheeks.
No, by that time, my dad didn't whoop us no more. He gave us that.
Didn't whoop you anymore?
I'm disappointed, which hurt even worse.
So disappointed. When you say they're disappointed, you're like, man, why are you disappointed in me?
I remember my dad hit me with that. I'm disappointed, son. I'm like, so
it hits hard. It hits different.
No. So I'm just like, so what you're saying is that that's my punishment?
I was just like, yup.
I'll take that. I'll take that.
For me, I was like, damn.
I don't know, dude. It hurt. It hurt a lot worse, dude. Because I was right there, like, damn, dude.
Yeah, I don't know why that hits harder. I don't know why it's saying when you tell somebody, "I'm disappointed in you." That's it's a heavy hitter. Isaac's like, I have no shame.
Don't.
He's the youngest child. That's what it is. He had the youngest child.
Yeah,
syndrome.
he's the youngest.
That's what it was.
It really was. My parents got tired of whooping. By the time I moved up there.
No, dude, but like, so the thing is,
But I'm getting too old for this shit.
But the thing is, the thing is, my parents did spank me, but they would get pissed off because I didn't cry.
See, my little brother was the same way. They got tired. He just didn't cry.
Because the thing is, my mom would be like, "Keep crying, I'm gonna hit you. Keep crying, I'm gonna hit you." And obviously, my brothers kept crying. They hit him, and I learned from them, like, don't cry, and he won't get hit. Boom.
You know what was the scariest though?
Yeah.
The scariest, like y'all get in trouble. Your dad goes in there, he whoops your ass. All right, call it a day. Hell no, my dad will go into the room, say, "Hey, come here, sit down." He'll sit down next to you, and then he'll explain the ass whooping to you before it happens, and then you get your ass whooped. So you're right there already with the mental picture of how you're gonna get your ass whooped.
That is funny.
I was just like, dang, you know, my dad hit it like a hitman. He's like, hey, you know what? So you're gonna get your ass whooped right now.
He fucking pulled a Riddick. With my teacup.
Right. So, moving on. Do you still want to talk some more anime, or we're past that? Okay,
I think we're good. I mean, that's all I had, man. Just saying, like now, I feel like there's gonna be more doors that more opportunities open compared to how things were when I was younger, which is a good thing. Like I said, being an anime fan now is the norm. Like if you don't know what anime is, then that's weird.
Oh, I was gonna make a dark joke. No, I'm not gonna do that. Continue. Sorry.
I mean, that's all I got.
Okay, but I'm not gonna make the dark joke. It was a very dark joke. I'm not making that joke.
To switch up some lanes real quick, I want to talk a little gaming stuff and the potential of future video. But
Like
so
what?
Is this a new segment? New segment for the folks? News or no?
No. This is just talking.
Okay.
I figured that topic would last us a little bit, and then we'll need something to help fill in the
Oh,
back
for
end.
sure.
Yeah, fill in the background.
Which is perfectly fine because we have a lot to discuss with these 2 weeks. So first off,
oh wait, before you say that, after next weekend, I'm taking like a 2-week vacation, right? But that first week, I'm literally just gonna try to stream every single day. So it's gonna be a full week of just streaming, and I can't wait. That's all I want to say. Okay,
Okay.
you good?
Yo, Trey, you don't be turning into my stream. You know, I've been streaming Resident Evil 8.
Wait, when did you stream that? Is it during the day?
Yeah.
Yesterday and today.
And I'm asleep during the day.
Oh, okay, yeah,
All right.
okay.
So
I'm a night shifter.
These past okay, so I'm in college. I've been real busy, but I've made time for these 2 games, mainly just one, but Pokemon Snap had came out.
And hentai.
Sure. Pokemon Snap came out, and then RE.
What are you talking about? I got that playing right now.
And RE Village came out yesterday, and so just for those who don't understand, because the thing is, Angel hates Pokemon Snap, and that's totally fine. Like I said, he's wrong, but it's fine.
It's a boring game. It's a very boring game.
It's boring to me too.
I find that offensive.
Look,
it's therapeutic. It's a very
well, yeah. If it's
game.
therapeutic, yeah, that's fine. But I don't want therapy.
No.
Yeah.
Y'all need therapy.
I probably do need therapy.
So look, me, Pokemon Snap have some history, right? I've played that game since I was 9 years old, right? I found all the Pokemon.
A wee lad.
I maxed out the levels, I mean, like the score, and I've been waiting for this game for nonstop. And the thing is, the thing with Pokemon Snap on N64, due to the limited technology, for the most part, you got the same pose over and over and over. You know what I'm saying? Like nothing changed. And with this Pokemon Snap, new Pokemon Snap, I will say first off, it's a beautiful game, very beautiful, which doesn't surprise me since it's a rail shooter or capture game. So it shouldn't be hard. It shouldn't be hard to render graphics when you're on a set path, right? Now I'm a couple hours into it. I didn't really invest too much time into it because I've been having to study, but I'm a good amount in there. And what I liked, some things that they changed that I appreciated about it was the fact that you could replay the stages, and you'll gain XP for that stage. And the more XP you gain, the more Pokemon will show up. The more things like the environment itself will change, and they have to where. So you have a photo book, right? And a photo album, and there's 4 slots. There's 1 star, 2 star, 3 star, 4 star, and it goes from bronze, silver, gold, diamond. And to get diamond, you gotta get that perfect shot, right? So, for instance, you'll get the shot of, I'll just throw out a random Pokemon, Pikachu. and it'll be a 1-star. And the thing is too, Jacob, if you remember in the N64 one, you didn't know which one was your best pictures. You were just picking the ones you thought were the best.
Yeah.
Ones. This one, it'll tell you, it'll give you a list of the stars, and it'll be like you have 4 1-stars, 3 2-stars, 1 4, like stuff like that. The thing is, it won't tell you which one's gonna give you the diamond, but it'll tell you like, hey, this one's the 4-star. So if you want to fill up that 4-star spot, go for it. And then sometimes it's a terrible picture and it'll be a bronze, right? And then you want to go back and make a diamond, and so on and so forth, right? One thing I'm not too far into it, but one thing I look forward to seeing, if it's in there, is the hidden passageways, right? Where to continue the story for Pokemon Snap on N64. In order to get to Volcano, you had to throw an apple at a Voltorb to blow up the wall, and then you found a new level. Whereas this one, it's kind of like, okay, you took enough pictures here. Here's another spot. Now go do that here. And
I feel like games nowadays don't have any secret
No,
alleyways or.
no, doesn't have no more challenges, dude. It's all kid friendly.
Well, I mean, not even Nintendo.
Because the thing is that you can also do missions. They give you missions to get a certain shot of a Pokemon, and sometimes it's pretty
But what's
hard
your prize
to get that
though?
shot.
But my thing is like back in the day, you had like even fighting games. There were secret characters you could unlock.
Secret characters, secret
You don't have that
level
now.
and stuff like that.
Yeah, you don't have that now. Like nowadays,
or they do.
DLC.
Or they do is just that. I mean, a lot of us were younger at that time, so we all just kind of look for those secret passages and figure them out pretty quick.
So here's the thing, and another thing.
I can see that happening.
I will say this. If you're like me that grew up with it and you haven't played it yet,
I haven't played it.
You need to buy it to support the cause because I need Nintendo to know we want it. That way they can make more. There's like 200 Pokemon, so there's not 1,000. Like all of them aren't there. But
I thought they put all of them on there.
But the thing is, the Pokemon Snap 64 didn't have all of them either, which is totally fine.
They only had like the first 100.
No, not even like 50 or 60 Pokemon.
Really?
Yeah.
I think there's like 80
or 80, whatever. But the thing is, it had those things like it had like mini games, I guess you could say, where for once, like when you're in the desert, right, and you have the Mankey on top of the mountain, and then you throw apples to hit the Squirtles to try to knock over the Mankey to unlock a new passage and stuff like that.
They made it a puzzle
I
game.
haven't seen any of that yet, and another thing I haven't seen yet, which it's kind of disappointing, but at the same time, I'm not that far into it, so it could be in there. I barely unlocked the second stage because I've just been grinding on the other ones. Are the hidden Pokemon?
Yeah,
you know what I'm talking about, and I think they
like
hinted at it.
the original Snap. There's Porygon was hidden. You just see like this little knob on the wall, and you supposed to throw like this smoke bomb at it, and it just pops out.
Pester Ball. But no, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the relics. The
Relics.
The statues, the Kingler, the Mewtwo, the Cubone.
Legendaries. That's all I can think
You
of.
don't remember? In the first on the beach stage, you turn to your left, you have the crab, the Kingler.
Oh yeah. I mean, like.
And then in the cave, you turn on the power, and you get the shadow of a pencil.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about.
So see, the thing, it has a lot of stuff like that. For it being very limited, it had a lot of stuff that you could do to be involved within the environment, right? And I do plan on doing a review of this, by the way, in case you guys are interested. I got a pretty good idea of how I want to do it. But
We are.
At least I am. It's okay, Angel. You don't like it. I get it. It's okay. I'll let you do a review of Skyrim or whatever game comes out.
Videography, whatever they're called. I can't remember what they're called. Videography.
You know what? I'll let you do a video on Elder Scrolls 6, bro. Because I know I'm not playing it.
Yeah, but it got a bigger community though.
I never said it.
No.
Even
No.
Look it up.
Bro, you're gonna say Elder.
It's Elder
No.
Scrolls. Elder
You're gonna
Scrolls.
say Elder Scrolls has a bigger community than Pokemon.
Hold on,
Snap?
hold on.
Yes.
Pokemon Snap, maybe, but
I'm saying
Pokemon,
I'm
no.
comparing to Snap. No, Pokemon, hell
Okay.
no. Hell no.
Isaac,
No.
Isaac,
Snap,
look. This is what I'm doing right here.
I know.
Hey, well, going
the
back
thing
to
is-
what Jacob was
no,
talking
but the thing
about
is,
hidden
like-
features. Hey, do you remember on Smash Bros. Melee how to get Luigi?
Hold on. Time out.
No.
Hold on, real quick. I'll try my. Where did the whole community come from? Are you?
Yeah, I don't know.
Are you,
I don't
are you
know.
so
I was just-
angry at Pokemon Snap? You're trying to make up an argument just to say, "Aha, I'm right."
What are you talking about? You're the one that brought it up.
Oh,
About
man.
the community of having a bigger community.
Yeah,
When
you're the
that-
one that brought it up.
How? When? All
All right,
then.
continue.
Exactly.
Continue.
All right.
Yeah, no, dude, you brought it up.
The listeners will let us
You're
know.
the one that said something about Elder Scrolls, and I was like, all right, well, it is more popular than Pokemon
No,
Snap.
I said you could do a review on Elder Scrolls 6. That's all I said. I never said nothing about the community.
I didn't say community. Well, yeah, no,
He
you know,
just
I
said
did say that. I
community.
did say community. But where did the Elder Scrolls come from, though?
No, I was saying because I don't care about Elder Scrolls. You do.
All right, continue with what
Oh,
you're saying,
okay,
Isaac.
okay, whatever.
Continue
But
with what
still,
you're saying. Let's go.
yeah.
Trey was just like, I'm chilling. No, all I'm saying is, I'm sorry to offend you, Dad, like Pokemon Snap. All I'm saying is,
You didn't offend me.
I heard you, bro. It's okay.
All right, whatever.
Anyways,
The game
Mom
sucks.
and Dad, can we stop it?
the thing is,
The game sucks.
You never even played it. It's fine. But
I did. I played it at Walmart, actually.
hey,
Wait.
remember that? I remember they used to do that.
The 64 one, yeah. I played it at Walmart. That's how I know it sucks.
No, but the thing is, I'm still looking for those hidden features within the game itself. Like
The bad thing about what you're talking about, dude, the hidden features of the thing, I'm pretty sure it's gonna be DLC.
no, I mean maybe, but the
I
thing is,
can see that.
I'm not talking about just DLC. I mean features just to open up a new route to a new map. Because my thing is, I'm pretty sure if anything, they may add more DLC for more areas and Pokemon to throw in there, right? Which is fine.
I just hope it isn't like Pokemon Sword and Shield. They added 2 areas, the tundra
and
and
they charge it like what's $40 each.
Yeah, I got the
Hell
season
no.
pass though when I bought the game. Dude, they did not add like almost anything.
But the thing is with Pokemon Snap, it's you're on a rail, so they literally have to make a linear path with
Right.
Pokemon on the side. Right. So
But what I'm saying is, like,
trying to be like Breath of the
You
Wild.
play Pokemon Fire Red, right? Or the original Gold and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You play Heart Gold. Well, what did you get to do at the end of the game?
Go back and play against the other gym leaders, or go against the other gym
Right,
leaders.
the first ones, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. On this one, you get small little maps for DLC that you gotta pay money for. I'm just like that's trash, dude. That sucks.
Yeah. I mean, like the thing is,
You get like 2-3 new web Pokemon, and that's about it.
I mean, I haven't played Pokemon games like that since I can't remember. I guess Y or Omega Ruby. I think Omega Ruby was the last time I played that type of Pokemon game.
It was Sword and Shield.
I didn't buy Sword and Shield. I refused to buy that.
No, I got it. I got it for you. It was Sun and Moon. No, was it Sun and Moon or Sword and Shield?
No. You and I got X and Y together, and then later on I got Omega
Was it
Ruby.
X and Y?
And you got Sapphire. Yeah.
Shit, I don't remember that.
Yeah,
I remember. Oh, yeah.
Either way,
I
I got
remember.
Ruby.
Yeah. Okay. That makes sense. Yeah.
Either way, I didn't play Pokemon.
That was the last one. That was the last one we
Yeah,
played.
but just to
and
finish up with that, it's just except I'm
It
not
was
that
so
far into it yet, so my opinion will
easy.
change. So I'm still waiting for that one moment where you gotta throw that one apple at that one moment to do this one thing and instead of just literally running. And the thing is that the Pokemon don't really respond to the apples that much. Like sometimes they'll just.
I noticed that when you were playing it.
They'll just ignore.
I was
it.
at work. I think you were playing. Yeah, I was at
'Cause,
work.
like I'll throw one.
You were
at
streaming
someone,
it.
I'll throw it at one of them, and he'll kind of like shrug his head and keep walking. Whereas
and just keep walking.
I
I was
feel
like, why does he like this game?
yeah, like
That's what I was thinking in my head.
Why are you not why are you not trying to charge me up or something?
I was like, why does he like this game? They're not doing anything like he
I don't
wants them
know.
to do.
But we'll see.
He's like,
I mean, like I said,
"Ugh."
I will say like Pokemon Snap had a very long introduction, longer than it needed to be for sure. But it's still a fun game.
Yeah.
But
Because I watched you play because I was at work when you were streaming.
yeah,
See, Angel, that's the best time. If you start streaming around 6, 7 o'clock. I'll end up catching it because I'm usually at work.
Yeah.
Okay,
I'm sleep at
Alright.
night. I'm sleep during the day.
I started like at 11, and I played like for 4 hours.
Yeah, 'cause I got the notification, woke up, and I was like, oh shit, Angel's streaming. So I click on it, and I'm like, no, the boy ain't streaming no more.
But just
Yeah, and I'm not gonna lie, I gotta cut down on those streams because the 2 Resident Evil streams that I came out with, they're like 4 and 6 hours long.
That's not bad to me.
no,
Dude, every time I've streamed so far, it's
But
been like,
they're full playthroughs though. You know, you see everything that I'm doing.
No, it's not
Oh,
big
that's
deal,
fine.
because the thing is not with Twitch. It's not.
I
like
go for
YouTube.
6 hours.
People are
I go for 6 hours.
Yeah, because people just go watch VOD sometimes and just.
Oh yeah,
But speaking of Resident
because I don't stream that much, so I go for 6 hours usually, almost every time.
Hey, I heard on Pokemon Snap though. This is a rumor. I heard you can use that Pokeball though. That from Pokemon Pikachu and Eevee. Is that true?
I mean, I don't know.
I'm not there yet. Like you said, like I'm early in the game still.
What are you talking about? I heard you could use it from the beginning.
Then no.
The Pokemon Pikachu Go and Eevee Go.
Yeah, the little remote
The little
control.
Pokeball.
that.
Oh, you
I
can
heard-
use that?
I heard you could use it for those games.
You talking about this little son of a bitch right here?
Yeah, the one I got
Yeah,
you.
the one that I almost stole it from him because he
There's a-
left it over at my
There's
house
like
one day. I was like,
there's a charge.
he ain't getting his back.
This thing's still like I haven't used it in forever, but yeah, no. I mean,
If you don't want that,
that'd be
I'll
kinda
take that off your
weird. That'd be kind
hands.
of weird to use though, like with the camera.
What it be
Mm,
about?
yeah.
You know, you're throwing the
I feel like it'll
Pokeball.
be easier.
right?
You just use it with a throw.
I guess. I mean, it'd be kind of weird to be playing with the controller then. All right,
I mean-
bitch out.
I feel like that would be your
'cause,
controller
like,
at that
you can
point.
use that Pokeball on Pokemon Sword and Shield, and you just walk around with the ball, just like with the little knob.
Yeah,
That's
maybe.
cool.
Maybe. I don't know. I haven't. I could try.
I,
it. I'll figure it
I
out.
was gonna buy Pokemon Sword, but the fact that you have to buy DLC to get the complete game kind of.
Yeah,
Oh,
it doesn't.
yeah,
It doesn't even
yeah.
feel like a complete game, dude. It doesn't.
That
I'm not
game's
even gonna
ugly,
lie to
dude.
you.
That's ugly.
It's weird.
That's an ugly.
Matter of fact,
looking
if you have Pokemon Sword or Shield, I could transfer you all the Pokemon that I've caught. That
I
I
on
don't
this
have
island.
it. Like I was gonna buy it, but then I heard there was gonna be a DLC for it, and so I'm just like, well, then why am I gonna buy a game that I literally have to buy part 2 to it?
Yeah,
And no lie, dude. No
I
lie.
have it and haven't
Well-
touched it.
Playing Pokemon, when you go up against a legendary Pokemon, what's the one thing you were like afraid of?
And what
It
Pokemon?
feigning. Because if it
Yeah.
fainted, you can't get it.
Okay, you could keep fighting these legendary Pokemon as many times as you want till you catch it.
That's frustrating.
Really?
That's
Yeah.
weird. That's
No,
weird.
because I felt really happy every time I got it, but
Alright,
now that
I need an opinion from you. All right.
Yeah,
So-
no lie. I grinded
Oh.
Reggie Rock for XP points for my Pokemon.
That's
Damn.
weak.
Yeah, look. So Pokemon Arceus looks beautiful, and I feel like that's the game I've been waiting for.
I want
Oh,
that. box.
Yes, that looks
I was
dope.
gonna talk about that.
That's
Yeah.
the one I'm looking forward to. But here's one thing I want to add to Pokemon Snap.
What about Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl?
I never played those games, so I don't care about them.
I know there's
dude.
mixed feelings.
I haven't
But,
played that
but
either.
the thing is, I have heard those are the best Pokemon games at that time, like for Game Boy wise and like that type of
It was
stuff.
for DS.
Or for DS, like
Oh, no,
I heard
I-
those were the best. My personal favorite was Crystal.
That's the one I had, was Crystal.
Emerald.
Yeah, I remember.
Silver.
Crystal was the one that I always
Yeah,
I
it's 'cause the thing is-
replayed it
'cause-
several
Yeah,
times.
because like the reason I like Crystal more because it was basically like the yellow of Gold and Silver.
The original.
So
The yellow of red.
Damn, I want to play it
yeah,
again.
the yellow, red, and blue. The Crystal was like and
I don't want to grind it out
but
again.
the thing I was mentioning with Pokemon Snap is not nothing with Pokemon Snap itself.
Hold on, Trey.
But the fact that maybe what if this will help make them open the vault even a little bit more, and we get Pokemon Stadium 3.
Ooh,
Yes. Yes. People are asking for it. People are
it'll
definitely
be
asking for
dope.
it.
I
Maybe
can't see.
later.
Oh, you playing on your phone? Yeah.
I got it on my.
Dude, I'm
Super
kind of
Nintendo.
debating on it. I'm like, I don't want to play it again.
I got it on my
Eh.
hack Super Nintendo.
Oh, it looks so good. Damn, it looks so good.
Copyrighted.
Huh?
It gets copyrighted.
It was okay. It was under 5 seconds. You're good.
Yeah,
You're under 5 seconds.
But that's what I'm looking forward to. If maybe they'll open up the vault and pull out Pokemon Stadium 3. Because the thing is, the reason they didn't
I
bring
mean,
out
they-
Pokemon Snap 2 was because they're like, we want a new experience and not repeat of the past. But yet we have this.
Right. That's what Arceus is supposed to be. Arceus is supposed to be like a whole open world kind of game, like basically the Breath of the Wild.
I mean, they've made games similar to Pokemon Stadium at their Pokemon Stadium,
The-
like
the- the-
Pokemon
Pokken?
Coliseum. No, not Pokemon, which I do want to get into. But Pokemon Coliseum was one.
GameCube.
GameCube, and then they
And-
made one for the Wii.
No, that one with the dark
Oh,
Lugia.
dude, the one for the Wii, I did not
Was that
like.
Pokemon DX or whatever with the dark Lugia?
Yeah. Which I mean, they weren't as
no, the
good
one
as
I'm thinking-
Pokemon Stadium.
The one I'm thinking about is Pokemon Resolution, whatever it was called.
Revolution.
Yeah, like you gotta
Um,
rent out the Pokemon basically.
I don't know. I haven't played any of them. I've just heard that they're supposed to be like similar to Pokemon Stadium and kind of be the gap, you know,
Yeah.
the
Well,
replacement.
the thing is-
But no, I mean, Pokemon Stadium is in its own class.
Yeah, and Pokemon Coliseum was just more of an RPG based game. Granted, I guess Pokemon in general is a RPG based game, but that more so. But one thing I want to get into though, for sure, is the fact that Resident Evil 8's out, Resident Evil Village, and I barely started playing it. Jacob hasn't played it. Trey hasn't played it. Someone here has played it for 4 hours. So, without spoilers, right? What are your impressions of it?
No lie, I think you got the hint about this right off the bat. You feel like it's an RE4 kind of game, you know, the market and all that stuff. The horror is there, but it's not like what you're expecting it to be.
It's more of jump scares.
Yeah, it's more jump scares and stuff like that.
Is your
I'm debating on
inventory like
playing it.
Resident Evil 4?
Yes, that's one of the biggest things like
Ooh,
RE4.
nice.
And yes, they do
Nice.
bring in your zombies.
Okay.
You'll
Okay.
see them more later on. You'll see them more later
I was
on.
like, let's not start this conversation of it's not a real Resident Evil game because there's damn zombies in it.
No, but I'm just
Come
I'm just giving it
It's
to
not.
Jacob because you
Okay.
know that's what he wanted
It's
was
not.
zombies. You got zombies in there.
I mean, I just see zombies as monsters at this point. So.
I mean, I
True.
will say. So the little bit I played into it, like Angel said, you do get some RE4 vibes to it. But the thing is if that's what it feels like, if that's the route they're going with RE4, I'm hyped because
all right.
Village. Okay.
Hey, but like my bad. The
Okay.
one thing I'm glad they kind of got rid of, but not really, was the whole sneaking around kind of thing.
You can still
this
do it
game
though. 'Cause I
You
did
can still
it.
do it. You can still do it,
Game
but
is
it's not a
80
big thing.
bucks?
Yeah,
It's
because
not a
I
big
did
thing.
I did it in that one spot. You know that one spot where
Yeah.
did it
I know
there.
exactly.
I did it there because I didn't have
Yeah.
enough ammo for that. But
Yeah.
the one thing I guess kind of bothered me about it. I mean, it doesn't really bother me. It's something different. Is there's moments in the game where you feel like you have to do something, but in actuality, you're supposed to lose to continue the story.
Mm.
So I feel like that's kind of wasteful. And I guess that's the
That's
idea of it.
No lie, that's the only area that's gonna happen.
All right, that's good then because there's a couple moments in the game where you're fighting for your life and this and that, and then it's kind of like, oh, you're supposed to die, so you just wasted all your shotgun and pistol rounds in your.
Yeah, I was mad,
items.
dude. If you watch my stream, dude, I was completely empty on everything before they got to me.
And one thing that I like to say with the merchant, because I barely just met him, he's cheap. He's a cheap.
Okay.
He's a cheap SOB.
I got a question.
Go for it.
Does 7 tie into 8?
Yes. So here's
Yes.
for you new players out there, right? For you new players
So
out
I'm
there.
gonna try to stream it.
They got a whole video for part 7.
Yeah. So the thing
So
is,
what do I have to do? Which ones do I have to start with first?
okay. I mean, if you want to talk about Resident, have you played a Resident Evil game?
Dude, it's been a long time since I played a Resident Evil
All right,
game.
here-
What was the last one you played?
Shit, I don't fucking know.
Okay,
I was
here's-
in
okay,
high
here's-
school when I
Here's the
played
deal.
it.
Here's the deal. All right.
All right.
For this era of Resident Evil, you don't need to play none of the games.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
They chop them up and push them to the side. It's a whole reboot. People may not agree with me. It's a reboot, and so so on Steam right now you could get the combo pack for $80, where you get RE7 and
Yeah,
8
I was
together,
looking at it.
which is
So those two go together.
yes, because it's
Yeah.
based on. The thing is, this is the first time I believe that you're getting back-to-back games with the same protagonists, and
Okay.
with the story also continuing on. And I will so for those who don't have the budget or don't want to go through 7 and just want to hop into 8, there is a synopsis, and like you can go to it and it'll say previously on Resident Evil 7, and they'll tell you what happened, and then you can hop right back in. My personal opinion, though, I feel like for $20, RE7 is worth the play because worth the buy because all in all, it's about 8 hours to beat Red Angel because that's not it's not a long game.
I mean, if you're just going straight through the game, I say like about 8 hours. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, even if you take your time, I say 8 tops. Like it's a pretty short game. It's a fun game. It's a beautiful game. So
I'll try it on. I'll try it on my week long.
Yeah,
break.
because the thing is, I beat it within 2 days. So I loved it. And honestly, the
Shoot, I'll probably do it in one day.
no the introduction of
You
it,
can.
though,
You can.
yeah, you can. But the thing is, the introduction you get on RE8 47,
Mhm.
it tells you what happened, but if you just go based off of
It doesn't
that,
talk about the
it
big
doesn't-
moments in it.
It doesn't give you that, like, you don't have any feelings for Ethan, the main character. Like
The character.
because even with that, you're kind of like, oh, okay, whatever. On to the next one. It's once you actually play it and know what he actually went through, things actually kind of start adding up on why he acts a certain way. Like with playing the game, it adds weight to the moment with the way he acts, the way he speaks. Because with just the introduction, it's kind of like, okay, whatever. He has issues. Let's play video games.
All right, I'll try it during that week then. Because also on that week, I need to also play Dark Souls. That's also a thing that I'm supposed to be doing.
Yes, I still gotta play Sekiro, but I'm waiting for this semester to end.
I'm writing down like a schedule of what I'm gonna do.
Uh,
Trying to add stuff into that
and the thing
week.
is, I was gonna stream RE8, but I kind of just like I want that for myself. Like I want that Pokemon.
I'm gonna stream it. It's gonna be a noob. A Resident Evil playing.
No, the thing is, the fact that you're a noob, you may get some views because of that. But
I'm gonna try it.
But honestly, I will say, once you get,
I ain't gonna lie. I was gonna say I ain't gonna lie. Since I play Resident Evil a little bit, I kind of know where like the hidden corners are and stuff like that.
Yeah, I don't
Kind of
know.
like it's kind of obvious. You know what I mean?
Oh man.
I mean, there are some Resident Evil tendencies in the game to where, like, I mean, I was able to find most of everything because I knew where the nooks and crannies were.
Yeah.
This and that. So
I know they're gonna be like that.
and that's not a bad thing, though. You know, they're sticking with the roots. That's fine. But I will say this. I will say, and I'm not saying it because it's my favorite game, but
Mhm.
RE4 is a need. Like, if you're gonna play any of the classic ones, play RE4, and then play 2 and 3, the new ones, or play 2 the new one. You can play 3 the new one, but I heard you're better off just playing Resident Evil Nemesis because it's more adrenaline pumping compared to, even though it doesn't look as great, Nemesis follows you everywhere instead of just being scripted. That
Okay.
basically the people that developed that game got pulled off of Resident Evil 4, which I'm happy about. Capcom took over, so I'm like, yes.
I mean, I still like the game.
No. The thing is,
I
like,
mean, you're right. You're right. Nemesis doesn't chase you like he did on the other one, but the times that he did chase you, yeah, it's a bitch.
Yeah, right. Yeah. I was like, I was watching a dude play it, and he's a big RE fan. He was like, I love the game. The game's 8 out of 10, but I just wish Nemesis was more of a factor instead of just being a byproduct. So
Resident Evil 0 is still one of the best ones.
it's not better than 4.
Yes,
Yeah, it is.
it kind of is.
0 and
it's
1,
not.
yeah, dude.
Better than
It
4?
kind of is.
Ooh. The thing is, they
One
don't even tie
sets
in
it up
0.
so perfectly, dude. With that little intro when you see the zombie biting into like your teammate, dude. You can't beat that kind of
The thing
intro,
is,
man.
I haven't beaten 1 yet. Like, I haven't even started 1. The thing is, when I'm taking a vacation, and I'm gonna be with Angel, and I'm taking my Switch, and I'm gonna be playing a lot on my backlog on my Switch, and I bought all the REs on my Switch, so that's gonna be a fun time.
I was gonna say,
Which I will say, Trey, you could just buy Resident Evil 4 on your Switch and just like play in bed.
Yeah, play while I'm at work or something.
Yeah.
Why are you trying to save a life?
If only we had the virus, we'll keep you alive. But
I wish I could tell you about how
Are
my
we
night went
doing-
yesterday.
Are we
I'm not
doing
gonna
that
do it. I
segment there or
can't.
what?
yeah, just right now, right off the top. You haven't beaten the game yet. What do you give RE8?
I give it like a 9.2.
Nice. All right.
The reason it's not a solid 10 because I feel like I'm already at the end of the game.
No
Mm.
way.
Yeah, it's that short.
All right, look, I'm gonna Google how long it takes for it to be. It'll say.
Yeah.
But don't look at the speed runner version.
No.
Okay. The speed runner will say an hour. Fuck you.
Yeah, to get that glitch, you gotta get to this
Wait,
corner and push
how
back in there.
The look on his face just said it all. It's 4 hours.
I'm gonna say
I'm already,
6.
I'm already past 4 hours.
How many hours is it?
6.
I think 10. I think
It's gonna
10.
be, I was just about to say 5. Watch him say 5.
Why? Oh my goodness! I hope they
What
don't.
does it say?
I hope they don't do RE4 like that and they cut stuff out just to shorten it because I feel like they're going.
What is
that
it? What
path.
is it?
It's at the most on a bad day, 10 hours.
I knew it. I knew it.
I mean, okay, honestly, is that bad though? 'Cause
And I'm at 10 hours.
is that bad? I don't know. I mean, for me, nowadays most people don't have a lot of time. They're like, I don't want a 40, 50-hour game, but at the same time, RE4 never got exhausted.
That's true. That's true.
Look, you know what?
And also, I can't play that much anyway. So
The thing is, if the quality is there, it's fine.
The quality
they focus more on the
quality
quality.
is there.
Okay.
If the quality's there, it's fine. It's not a big deal. But all right, time for our new segment that we're gonna get an animation loaded up for one day somehow, some way. But we'll get there. And Angel will have a little time.
I can do a transition. I can do a transition. Hold on.
Do a
hold on.
transition.
Do a transition.
Do the
Do a transition.
That's Sports Center. We're not Sports Center, but still.
Transition in. Nigga, that's funny. It looks stupid.
Angel, do it.
Is it fucking stupid?
Angel, do a whole spin. Do a whole spin. Breaking news time with Angel.
All right. So the biggest thing I could find,
And that's the end of our budget, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, just go ahead, bro.
The biggest thing I could find, I think, because all of us were a fan, was the Legend of Zelda's news.
Back to the anniversary.
All right, there's not going to be an anniversary deal for it.
What?
Yeah, there's not going to be an anniversary deal. What they're working on is
All right, I'm out.
All right, what they're working on is Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask to be in one game. And they're going to switch over Twilight Princess, Wind Waker, and you already know about Skyward Sword. And that was about it.
So the anniversary is them just saying, "Hey guys, reporting these games over. Call it a day."
But there's a rumor that they're not even going to do Twilight Princess and Wind Waker because they already did that for the Wii U.
Like the one that 5 people bought.
I've heard that rumor, yeah.
But the biggest thing is for the Ocarina of Time and the Majora's Mask are going to be in one game.
All right, people are gonna hate me for this.
Majora's Mask is my favorite one.
People are gonna hate.
I love
me
Majora's
for
Mask.
this, and I'm sorry that people are gonna hate me for this. I will
already
trade
know what it is.
Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask
What?
for Twilight Princess.
I knew that was coming.
I would trade those for Twilight Princess in a heartbeat.
Okay, fine, I guess. But I like Majora's Mask.
I'm not saying they're bad. I'm just saying Twilight Princess is my shit.
All I'm saying, they play the same. So
yeah.
I mean, that's not called. I refuse to call Breath of the Wild a Zelda game.
they all play.
Why
the
not?
same.
Why not?
It's a game with Zelda skins in it.
You know what's funny is like I played the game.
I would have agreed with you with
and
Calamity
never
of
finished it.
Ganon with that.
Yeah, I mean, look, I'm a Zelda fan. Angel's a Zelda fan. The games are great.
Yeah,
I hate them.
'Cause
I mean, I don't hate them.
I
They're
didn't-
great. I like them. I did play them. The thing is, once I beat,
They disappointed.
yeah, once I beat Breath of the Wild, I did not go back. I did not find
I didn't finish Breath of the Wild
I
because
like.
I
the
got
thing
bored
is-
of it.
The thing is, like, I was trying to collect all the stuff, and I was like, you know what? I'm just
I'll
gonna
buy it
fight
from
Ganon,
Trey.
and it was just
Wait, what?
I'll buy it from you.
It was a download.
Okay.
But yeah, no, I
If
mean,
I
look,
if I had a
You
chance, I
told me,
would have.
Jacob.
I would have sold.
Should have told me. I would have sold you my copy. I already sold mine.
yeah. But look,
Dang, bro.
if you like,
Like
Breath
it's
of
a
the
good
Wild-
game, but I got bored of it, so I never finished it.
Like, if you like
I
Breath of
just
the Wild,
stopped playing
there
it.
ain't nothing wrong with that. You know, it's a nice looking game. It's a good game, good mechanics.
Maybe one day I'll
It's
go
just-
back.
It's
It's-
a fat.
It's a
juicy
good
steak
Zelda.
with a lot
It's
of
a
fat
good.
around it.
What was I gonna say? It's a good.
It's a good appetizer.
Nah, like you know those Zelda games where it isn't really a Zelda game. It's just like a little side story.
Oh, you talking about like Oracle Seasons and shit like that?
Minish Cap, you know, stuff like that.
What about Spirit Tracks? Yeah, no.
I feel like it's one of those kind of games. It's a side story. It's not like the main,
But
like
the thing is,
one of the main
but
games.
the thing is, it's supposed to be the main game. That's what
I know it's
sucks.
supposed to be, but still.
That's what sucks. It's supposed to be the main game, and I'm just like, I don't like it. I hate it. Am I gonna buy the second one? Of course, I have to. I gotta
Yeah,
play
of
it.
course.
Hopefully, they
I
fix some
probably
things.
won't buy
But,
it
yeah,
this
I don't know.
time.
But okay,
'Cause I got bored of it halfway
I'm
through.
surprised. So I found some news because I knew about the segment, and I thought Angel would have picked this news up, but I guess he didn't. Jacob, can you do me a favor real quick?
What's up?
Can you lean forward and tilt your camera downwards towards your shirt?
Ooh,
All
ooh.
right.
No,
So I got
You're
news
messing with me,
regarding
right?
that. No, so I got some news regarding that.
I
So
hear.
are they really?
everyone knows about Metro Prime 4 coming out, right? We don't know when it's coming out, but everyone here outside of me, I believe, has played a Prime game. That's safe to say. Now, if you didn't play a Prime game back in the Wii era, you had an option to play it by either backwards compatibility or what, Jacob?
I know where you're going with that, but supposedly in in a
Wait.
month or so, they were going to say something about part 4, so I was gonna wait for that.
No, so here's the thing. That's not true because there is good news and there's bad news.
I think I know what you're talking about. I read about this about Retro Studio.
A former Retro Studio developer
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
has some bad news. Mighty, take this with a grain of salt. He hasn't been part of the studio for 20 years. But he was saying the likeliness of the trilogy dropping is not that good for one game and one game in particular. And that is Prime 3. Because I didn't know this, Prime 3 is motion controlled and not analog. And why didn't they put Mario Galaxy 2 on the pack? Because motion controls. Now they have shown with Skyward Sword that they can find ways around the whole motion control, right? The thing is,
because I mean, Mario Galaxy 1, they found ways.
Exactly, right? Exactly. But he was saying that a lot of the stuff within the game wouldn't do well ported over to the Switch. Like it'll have to be reworked to the ground up.
Yeah, because let's say the whip, the electrical whip, you actually had to whip it out. Remember, with one stick, and the other one you had to aim.
I didn't know that.
So there's some obstacles along the way. Now, if Nintendo really wants to do it, it'll get done, right? We can all agree on that. The sad thing about it is out of all the franchises out there, not counting F-Zero, because I feel bad for the F-Zero fans and a little bit of Star Fox, but the most niche Nintendo mascot is Samus. So I feel like they will only put as much effort as they feel is necessary because they may just think no one's gonna buy it.
All right, let me write on that one, dude. I did hear about that. I did hear about all that, and I think I told you about Metroid Prime 2 not Metroid Prime 3 not doing so well.
Yeah, Metro Prime 2 is
1
the
and 2
strongest
was
one.
fucking badass. They were both badass. But they were saying that no real solid news is gonna come out until the next Switch comes out. Because supposedly that's gonna have like stronger technology, stronger visuals, and all that stuff.
New Switch came out already.
No.
There's another one coming out in a few months.
Yeah, it's a
Like, is it just like an updated like 4K or something like that?
Well,
no.
It's a little.
Apparently, the motion controls are going to be way better than on that one.
Yeah, because the thing is,
the thing is, the Switch The reason they're doing it so early because people are like, the Switch is still new. Why are they doing it?
Yeah, that's what I was
One of
wondering.
one of the main reasons is because Nintendo is in a constant lawsuit because of their
The
controllers.
controllers. Yeah, my
The-
controller's fucked, and I already
Yeah.
bought like two.
My
I think I
left one
bought
just broke
3 different
again.
pairs,
My left one just broke again.
Yeah.
and I'm like,
So
I haven't
this-
touched it because of it.
So they're pretty much with the new system, they're gonna fix that and they're gonna upgrade some specs on the Switch.
They're basically gonna get rid of the original.
No,
and
no,
just
no, no,
phase it
no,
out.
no, they're gonna. I mean, they'll phase it out. But the thing is, another reason would be just for the fact that they can't. A lot of
can't-
games, a lot of third-party games struggle running on the Switch. So is that, and the thing
I can
is,
see that because I haven't had any
I
games since
wanna-
then
look,
for a while.
I don't know how many people are gonna see this, and I don't care. I'm talking to you, that one person that's cheap and doesn't want to spend extra money on a Switch.
Jacob.
Look, I don't like spending money myself, but I keep hearing these arguments, and I see them on message boards about the Switch better not be more than 300, 350 tops because the
It's
Switch
gonna
never
be more.
the Switch
It's
never
gonna
had
be
a
300 or
$400
400.
console. No, look, I'm willing.
It's
to
gonna match up with the top consoles, dude.
It's gonna have to at some point.
It has to.
No, the thing is, Nintendo will never match for the top.
Well,
they'll take.
From
the
what I'm
100 off.
hearing, the stuff that they're putting into it is gonna have to.
No, because they make most of their money off, like most consoles, off of software. No, people will be upset. So I saw some people will be upset if it's $400. My thing is, $400 to get a consistent 30 frames, 1080p screen, or so the thing is, I had this idea.
And they said they're gonna try to push it to 2 to 4. I think.
I mean, either way, the thing is, I had this idea back when the Switch came out, and I was telling Chano this when I was like, dude, what the Nintendo Switch could do, that dock is massive. It's a giant piece of plastic. You tell me you can't put no hardware in there to where when you put your Switch into the dock, it could go up to 1080, 60, or 30 frames solid. Like they could add stuff in there, right? Like
No, that's what I heard. They're adding more stuff to
Yeah.
the dock.
So we'll see how that goes. The thing is, don't be hating on Nintendo if it goes up to 400. You're like, nah, I don't want it. Like 400.
I think it's gonna go higher than 400, honestly.
I think it's
Because I
gonna
heard
go
I
that.
don't think so.
No, Nintendo.
Because supposedly they're putting a lot into the console, the Switch itself, and they're putting a lot into the dock.
It all depends on what they put into it.
I mean,
Yeah.
so the Nintendo.
Now, 500 is
likes-
pretty. 500 is pretty steep
Maybe
Yeah.
you're right. They won't match up with it, but I think it's gonna be a little bit higher than 400.
because Nintendo's always been cheaper than Xbox,
Always.
PlayStation.
You
It's
know
always
what?
been cheaper.
I'm gonna give it a Nintendo actual price.
I'll say 450 though.
$419.99.
Yeah, I was about to say
Yeah.
420. 420.
Yeah, 420.
That's what I'm
Like-
420.
I would say the max will be 450. That's what I would think.
No, the thing is,
But I don't think it's gonna hit
No,
that
no.
5 or 6.
449.99.
449.
no, but the thing is, who
You're right. That's exactly what they would
who
do.
would complain, though? Who would complain?
449.99.
Like out of us four, who would actually hesitate to buy it? Jacob's cheap, so he's not included in the conversation. But
I mean, I would get
Yeah.
it, but it'll take me a little bit if it's at 400. It'll take me a little bit to get it.
low key, I'll probably cap on it ASAP. Well, maybe once they figure out all the kinks.
That's what I think. That's what I'm saying.
But my thing
Because
is,
that controller thing pissed me off,
but
and I had
the
to
thing
keep buying more.
I love my.
You know,
Switch.
I don't even take my Switch off the dock. I use my Pro controller.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm probably about to buy one because I go to work a lot, and that's when I usually use it. So I have to use that damn. I have to hold it.
Yeah.
So
You know what?
Okay, hold
No, like
hold
the
on.
best thing to do
Hold on one
is to get that
second.
grip, that grip that Isaac got.
Yeah.
No, there's something
That's
better. Hold
probably
on
the
one
best.
second. Hold on one second.
is there one better?
Something. You know, there's actually an attachment that you can connect to your Pro controller and attach the screen to that.
There is.
Yeah, it's pretty gnarly.
I have to get that. I'm tired of buying more controllers.
Oh God,
I think it's funny that they lowered the price of them though.
this guy,
This is what you need to get.
this guy here.
What is it?
I knew.
That
it.
looks dope though.
They
They're like
slide
beefier.
on.
I knew.
They
it.
slide on.
When'd you
It's
get
like a
those?
grip in itself.
When'd you get
These
those?
things are amazing.
What are they called? What are they called? What are they called?
Crap.
You know I'm gonna order one.
Yeah.
You know I'm gonna
Yeah.
order one.
They're from Hori.
Yeah,
Or
Hori.
yeah,
Hori.
Hori.
Yeah.
Hori.
Let me see.
I'll look it up.
Did you buy those?
Oh,
Jacob?
that's badass. That's badass.
Who bought those?
Nah,
I like
Jeremiah,
the skin on the design.
Jeremiah got them for me.
Nah, you like them more than the actual grip itself?
Oh, I love it a lot more than the actual grip itself.
Feels like a pro controller, don't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but it's connected. They have one for that. They have them like the first ones I've seen of these
Mhm.
were GameCube shape,
Mhm.
GameCube controller shape.
Those are
That's
pretty
cool.
big. Yeah.
But those were hard to find. Jeremiah actually went to a game store and they mispriced this, and so he got it for like half off.
That's dope. Jeremiah coming in clutch. Look
My
at
thing
him.
I
is,
know, bro.
my thing is like the reason I don't want to switch is because I'm so attached to my N64 controller that I just love that shell on it.
Yeah. When are we gonna bring Jeremiah on here?
He was on here last week. If you haven't heard the last episode, yeah, we don't upload a video, but it's on our. You
Oh,
can
I
find it in
mean
the description.
webcam and all.
I need to upload that video. But if you haven't heard last week's episode, you need to hear it. It's a
Yeah.
good one.
Hey, let's go.
We've gotten a lot. I've gotten a lot of positive feedback from it.
There we go.
I mean on webcam and stream is what I'm saying.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll get around there. But let's wrap things up. Let's get in
All
late.
right.
So
For you.
I'm trying to play some video games later, but still, we appreciate you guys stopping
Hey,
by.
yeah. Who's behind me? Who's behind me?
No one. So we gaming
Exactly.
tonight, baby. We gaming tonight.
Exactly.
But yeah, we appreciate you guys listening to us. I'm sorry for the most part I was kind of distracted watching the fight. Team Canelo won. What's up?
Yeah.
Um
I mean, everybody knew that was gonna happen.
Viva la raza, right?
I mean, he was gonna win no matter what. I was like,
Yeah,
he's
dude,
gonna
no,
win.
dude,
I'm not
his
watching
face-
this
that dude's
fight.
face was fucked up. But anyways, yeah.
I'm glad it
if-
didn't work.
If
I didn't
you
want to work.
like this episode, please give us a like. Maybe share it to some people. If you didn't like it, then don't give us a dislike. Just ignore us completely. Don't mess
Please
with
catch
us.
my
Still-
stream. I am streaming RE's 8.
We'll get there.
Still
We'll get there.
subscribe.
Still subscribe. Subscribe.
Subscribe,
Like, share,
subscribe.
whatever.
No, don't subscribe to them. Subscribe to me.
And subscribe to my Twitch. Subscribe to my Twitch. You
getting
know,
there,
your
Jen.
boy just hit affiliate. You know what I'm saying?
So all three of us stream. Jacob doesn't stream yet because he still lives out.
No,
and he's-
hey, I've been streaming more Pokemon. So when
Mhm.
I
Oh,
do
you know what?
Pokemon,
My niece
I do-
caught your stream.
Yeah.
Remember?
yeah. So when I jump in major tournaments, I stream it.
all right.
Mhm.
So
And I watched a couple of them, but I was at work and then I had to cut a call, so I just had to sit in the background.
My niece actually learned a lot while watching his stream. So
there we go. So you can listen to our past audio episodes in the link just below. I'll put it there for multiple streaming platforms. Also, you missed any
wait a minute, wait a
videos, you can check out those. And we'll do some outros. So we'll start with Trevion Easy Gonzalez Cortez, Juan Gonzalez III,
Guadalupe.
Guadalupe,
Guadalupe.
Sanchez.
But first, I've also been putting all of my Twitch VODs on YouTube now. I just been moving them over there so I can edit them later, obviously. But all the Twitch VODs are on there now.
So where can I find you, bro?
Oh, yeah. At Easy Text Gaming. That's where it's going to be
Quick
at.
story, gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen.
No, we're not doing that. We're not doing that story. We're not doing that story. No.
So
God.
his name. So my name
Oh.
is Hey Ice on everything.
I tried to get away from the hey part, and I
So-
still
so-
ended up following what he did.
So one day he asked me what his name
Bullshit.
should be. You know, I'm like, just do Hey Too Easy. We'll do a thing. He did it. He left. I kept calling him my son. So prior to him, a day or so, or a week before he changed his name, I was like, you know what? I need to make an Instagram for my streaming. So I did Hey Ice Gaming. Now, mind you, gaming
I
at the end of it
did
is
realize-
nothing
I did
unusual. That's the most common thing you could do to a
Exactly.
Instagram.
It's the most common.
So-
most common.
So Trey hits me with like, I changed my name. Look at it. I'm like, oh, hey, T Easy or T Easy Gaming or Easy Text Gaming, whatever. And I was like, oh, you got the gaming? Like, yeah, that might be different from you. I'm like, you realize my Instagram has gaming at the end of it, right?
Didn't realize it.
So
Did
he's
not
still-
realize
he's
it
still-
whatsoever.
So he's still my
And I was like,
son.
son of a bitch. So now I'm gonna have to figure out another one later on.
Alright,
So it may
I'm sorry,
change
so
again.
So where can find you at again? Twitch.
Easy Text Gaming. Will be after Isaac, I'm assuming, since I took Isaac's last name. Wait, can I be the dad? I'm the dad. He's the mom. So
Either way,
Done.
I'll have his link in the description. Jacob, you're streaming now, apparently.
Yep.
So
Yep. JNL32.
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 I'll have a link to that. And also, do y'all have Instagrams that y'all want to throw out there that way they can follow you and know where to like when you're going live?
I mean, I run the DLC Instagram. So y'all follow us on Instagram. Y'all haven't at Dude Let's Chat,
Be
and
like
on
the first
Twitter
one to do that.
at Dude Let's Chat Pod. I run both of those, so
We run both of those.
we run.
There's
Mostly me.
No, you be slacking.
Mostly
sometimes.
Jacob. Mostly Jacob.
You be slacking.
Mine's just
sometimes.
easy. Mine's just easy text gaming on all
Alright, and what
different
about you,
platforms.
Angelito?
I don't have a gaming Instagram yet, but I'm making one right now. So
Alright,
What's your
There you go.
Twitch name? What's your Twitch name? You don't know his Twitch name. All right.
give me a minute. It's Agent Venom 616, all lowercase.
I'll have that link in the description too. And mine is
Yeah, we'll throw it in there,
twitch.tv
bro.
/HeyIce. And I have an Instagram now. Hey Ice Gaming, which I'll put everything linked. I'm gonna put us categorized, so that should make things easier for everyone.
Yeah.
But one more thing I want to throw out there. I gave you boys introductions because the fans were saying I go too fast in introductions. And I wanted to give people the thank you for the structural criticism. But I'm only doing it this one time. I'm going fast again. Because no one tells me what to do.
'Cause I'm my own boss.
I'm just kidding. No, we're good. But yeah, so we're done. That's it. Appreciate it. Follow us on Instagram. Everything is in the description. So yeah. Later.
Mm.